Unconditional surrender in 10 days became an unconditional ceasefire. Due to what? Due to resistance, due to steadfastness.
During the very first, second, and third days of the war,
they were sending messages, sending intermediaries, asking us to come and negotiate,
until we could finally bring this war to an end. They were tweeting about an unconditional surrender. That was their demand from the Iranian people. The President of the United States delivered a message. In a tweet, he used just 2 words: unconditional surrender. This is your only option. Surrender sooner so the war can finally come to an end.
And we, with the sagacious guidance and profound wisdom of the Supreme Leader, have firmly chosen the path of resistance. We have also chosen martyrdom.
The situation escalated to such a critical juncture that on the 12th day of the war, the Americans conveyed a message. They sent a message directly to me stating that the Zionist regime, or as they termed it, Israel, would halt its operations at 4 o'clock in the morning. We kindly request that you also cease your activities.
Unconditional surrender in 10 days became an unconditional ceasefire. Due to what? Due to resistance, due to steadfastness.
and this will be the enduring ethos of the Iranian nation. There are many problems, many hardships. Economic pressures are truly immense. And I believe that when our enemies realized the Iranian people were standing firm, they have now specifically targeted the livelihood of our people.
They want to achieve economically what they were unable to accomplish during the war. Now they aim to achieve it through economic means. I am not denying the shortcomings, nor the mistakes, nor at times poor management, or even the presence of bad individuals. These issues too must be addressed in their own specific manner. The government is also making every possible effort to bring about the necessary reforms, either by correcting or by changing the relevant laws. It should employ competent individuals. The government is working tirelessly day and night, that's one thing. But we must know that alongside these efforts, our enemies, having despaired of military attack, have essentially launched an economic war. And we must and will resist in this war by God's grace.
The people of Iran have clearly demonstrated that they will not surrender to any aggressions or bullying, and this experience is not merely confined to these past 12 days. This is the profound historical experience of the Iranian nation, a history that possesses a great and enduring legacy with deeply woven and vibrant glories throughout its millennia-long history.
And never it has been under the colonial domination of no other country.
This incredibly difficult crisis, despite all the sanctions that had been imposed upon us for 40 long years, despite the presence of the world's greatest military powers in this very war, and all the pressures, the widespread propaganda, and every single thing they set in motion, we passed through with great pride. And now it appears that a new conspiracy is underway, so that from an economic standpoint, they can create conditions where dissatisfaction will increase from their perspective, and this regime, this government will face its own problems from within. I will take this wish to my grave. However, just as we did during the 12-day war, through the strong resistance of our armed forces and by effectively deploying our own domestically manufactured missiles, and with the collective efforts of all our people, supported by the government's dedicated work, we were able to successfully overcome that crisis. Now, it is also necessary that we all join hands and work together. And this crisis, this economic crisis, and the enemy's efforts to impose a very difficult economic situation on the Republic,